The Red Dragons continue to attack this division. Welcome back to Red Dragons Talk with myself, Luke, and today we've got Ed, Johnny, Tony and Emma talking all things Wrexham, including this week's A to Z and Tweet of the Week. Ed, another 3 points.
Yeah, becoming a habit, isn't it? 4 straight away wins. I think we're the only team to have won 4 in a row away from home. So it's pretty incredible. The game was, first off, was pretty dull, to be honest. But at the end of the day, I don't think we really like it when we have the most possession. We don't seem to play very well when we have most of the ball. But it's another 3 points, so it's fantastic. Yeah, another win.
100%. Johnny, was you happy? I mean, what a stat that is. 4 away wins in a row. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, really, to be honest. I think I've seen a nice stat yesterday. I think we're the most informed team since Christmas or something like that. So it's always good to read positive stats. It's been a long life of reading a lot of bad ones, mostly, but
not anymore. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
All good. Let's get into the game itself, shall we, Tony? I mean, Sam Smith scoring again. He's a player. I know we've spoken on this show previously about maybe if Kiefer Moore got injured, who would step up, and it shows that you've got Sam Smith is going to hold his own.
Yeah, it is. It was a different type of win yesterday because a lot, including myself, thought it would be a nice, comfortable afternoon, and it wasn't a comfortable afternoon. Quite nervous afternoon. But we showed a bit of character yesterday. We had patience. We kept doing what we were doing, and we got the win. So it's good to win in different ways. It shows you've got a bit of character about the team.
100%. Emma, it must be brilliant to see the attacking players that you have at your disposal. You look at Broadhead, Windass, Kiefer Moore, Sam Smith. The list goes on. Can you believe the sort of firepower that Wrexham have at the moment? Emma, can you believe the firepower that Wrexham have got at this moment in time? I think whilst Emma's having difficulties, we'll chuck that to you, Ed. Can you believe it? I mean, we talked before, haven't we? Broadhead, Windass, players of that ilk to be playing for Wrexham and really all pushing in one direction is brilliant.
Yeah, what's fantastic is to see them all recently over the past month or whatever it's been, is see them all play together, all starting together. It's something we didn't see early season. And the firepower, as you said before, like Smith has come in and been absolutely incredible. I mean, I think he's scored 4 goals during January, so he's been brilliant. But yeah, there's goals and chances. You've got Broadhead and Windass are so creative. They can create things out of very, very little. So our attacking lineup's looking really, really strong.
It is. Johnny, do you think it's the best in the league? Do you think it is the best attack in the league if you take 5-6 players that you've got at your disposal? Do you think it's in terms of depth, do you think it's the best in the league?
It's hard to say, really, isn't it? Because if I'm totally honest, I don't really know. I don't bother looking at any other team, to be honest. So I couldn't say for definite, but I'd certainly say it's got to be up there with the options that we have got. Like I'm a massive fan of Moore. Obviously, he's a proven championship player. He's done it for Wales for years, and I thought when he would go out the side, we'd struggle. I was a bit unsure on Sam Smith. I actually think lately when Sam Smith's been playing, we've been playing better football for me personally, which is a surprise, but it's just good to have them options, you know. I think Windass could even play up there if needed. Broadhead could. Obviously, Moore and Smith. And then we've got lads. Mullins gone, isn't he, on loan again? And then Hardy's going to be going as well, it looks like. So it's the options are a lot better than what we've been used to, put it that way.
Definitely. Emma, if your mic is working better now, the Premier League is the P word. Is that something that you guys are starting to think about at this stage of the season?
I think at the start of the season we would have said consolidation, but because we've been playing so well at the moment and we've got into the top 6, I think keeping there is going to be hard with all the teams around us. But you know, if you don't dream, you'll never know. But whether we'll get in the top 2 race, but definitely playoffs. I think that's what we definitely should aim for at the moment. But anything could happen, as we've seen in previous seasons. But Wrexham never give up, and I think that is the motto every game: never give up until that last minute. And I think that the team have played so well under Parkinson, but you just don't know.
Definitely. Tone, is it something you're starting to think about, mate? The Premier League, is that something that you're starting to dream about at this stage?
You're in the top 6, it'd be crazy not to, but off the field, we're nowhere near ready. But I genuinely think we'd break the internet if he went up, and I'm here for it, to be honest. I think no one's done 3 in a row, so let's do 4. Even if sound negative, even to have the lowest points in the Premier League, we've done it, haven't we? But the marketing and the financial power we got, who knows? But you play football to win football matches, don't you? And we're top 6. Yeah. We look at the fixtures, a lot of good teams have got to come to the race course. Just carry on doing what we're doing, and whatever happens, happens. Let's just enjoy the ride.
100%. That's the attitude to it, definitely. Ed, we've spoken a lot about it. We try and not think too far ahead. We take game by game. But I mean, sitting in a playoff position, you have to sort of start thinking about it, don't you?
You absolutely have, yeah, and it's all that everyone's talking about now. Beginning of the season, I'd have took easily mid-table, to be fair, and I know a lot of people would have thought just staying 21st, but now it's incredibly tight. I mean, I think there's only about 5 points down to about 13th or something, so there's not much in it. But the form we're in, and when we're playing teams, I'm not seeing the oppositions being particularly fantastic, which I think maybe is a testament to how well we're playing this season. So, big game at the weekend against 5th place Millwall. But yeah, playoffs, Premier League, it's definitely on people's lips at the minute.
Definitely, yes. We're obviously approaching deadline day. Deadline day is here. We've got a lot of rumours knocking around, as there always is with Wrexham. I've seen Sammy Schmodix. I'm seeing different players of that sort of ilk, which would be great signings. Do you see anybody's coming through before the window closes, Johnny?
If you listen to Facebook and Twitter, we've got about 40 coming in this week. I'll be honest. I don't think we need a lot.
Yeah.
I would go for either Smodix or Armstrong, that I've seen rumoured from Southampton. I'm not a major fan on Davis Kelly had done. I know he was good for us when he was here, and obviously COVID come, he had to go, and he's doing well where he is. I don't think he's a player that makes the step up personally. So you're signing him, and then what you do next year? Then obviously, I think we do need a wing back. Another wing back on the left hand side, because Kakachi's as good as he is, he's had a couple of injuries. Is he one of them that's going to be in for 4 weeks, out for 3? And I don't think we need a hell of a lot, but I think if we are going to go up to the Premier League, which is, it's mental I'm even having that conversation, to be honest with anyone, I think it's got to be this year, because if you look at the possibilities of who come down next year, Wolves, Burnley, West Ham, you'd probably go with. I would. They're coming down with 3 big clubs with 3 parachute payments. I think it gets even harder next year. So I would have gone for it now. We're in a good position. Throw a bit of money at it and go for it. Like Tony nailed it, to be fair. We go up and we come down with 3 points. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My family follows Sunderland. It's only me that's Wrexham. And they've spent about 180 million. And they've gone for it. But if they come down, they get about 190 back, is it? Or something like that. So they either stay up and they've done well, or they come back down and they get the money back for what they spent. One of them for me. I'd have thrown a bit more at it this window and gone for it, with us being so close. But
yeah, definitely. If you see anybody coming through, Emma, through the window on deadline day, is there any positions you're looking at thinking, we could do with someone there?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were still talking to me then.
No, I agree. I think we don't really need many players, if many, because you got to think of, is it going to thing of the team that if you bring more in, there's going to be more wanting places. You've got to keep everybody happy. I've seen, I think Friday night they were saying about Viner coming in and he was ready to be unveiled, but nothing as yet. But like you say, I don't think that we need to recruit for many positions, if any, I'd say.
Yeah, you're in strong position, so there's no
Yeah.
need to make hash decisions. On to Millwall, as Ed alluded to earlier in the show. Millwall's a tough game. They're having a really good season by all accounts. Tone, what do you expect from the game, and what is your score predictions, please, mate?
It's going to be tight because they're one place above us, but I think the way the results went, let's look at the table. I think we could go above them if we win, and that's great incentive. Let's have a look now. So we'd go 5th potentially on Saturday. So it's there. Like I said last time I spoke a minute ago, we're in the mix. Go for it. It's going to be a hard game. At the moment, I think we play better away from home, to be honest. So that's a little bit of a concern. I don't know what the reason is for that. But yeah, it's a big game. Just got to count yourself fortunate. We're in big games. It's not a dead rubber in 12th or 13th. Just got to enjoy it. Be a big crowd again. They'll come and look for 3 points. We'll look for 3 points. So probably be a draw, to be honest. But would I take a draw? Probably. But we could do start to get some whole wins because Norwich and Leicester, I thought a minimum of 4 points and we got 1. So yeah, actually I think there might be a bit of pressure on Saturday just because we've dropped a few home points. But I say pressure, we're 6th of the championship. You know what I mean? There's first world problems at the moment, but it's a big game in the top 6.
Definitely. What's your score predictions? What are you going to go with, Tony?
I'll go 2-1. Both teams to score. We'll win 2-1.
Nice one. You mentioned there about playing better away from home, etc. Do you think it's what we spoke about before, Ed, in terms of Wrexham sometimes play better when they don't have much of the ball? They can hit teams on the counter attack and play that way. What are you expecting, Ed, from the game, and what's your score predictions, please, mate?
Against Millwall, well, I got the Sheffield Wednesday one right with the tight 1-0, so that's equals my record of 1 in a row, right? Against Millwall, I think it's going to be a good game. I'm going to go for a 3-2. Quite an exciting game with us winning it in injury time and just annoying everyone as usual.
If it's a goal in extra time, in added time, we all know it's going to be Rathbone who comes up with the winner. Always him. Johnny, what do you expect from the game and your score predictions against Millwall?
I don't want anything like Ed's just said. 3-2 last minute winner. I just want a bog standard 2-0. I'll take. There's no easy game in the championship, is there? Look, everyone had us down to go and batter them yesterday. It's probably the worst we've played. It was probably our toughest game of the season, in my opinion. I thought we were dreadful first half. So I'm expecting another tough game. I don't think we feared anyone at the racecourse, to be honest with you. 3-1 Wrexham.
Nice, like it. Emma, are you going to go with these 3 lads to a win for Wrexham? What were you expecting? What's your score predictions?
I'm going to say 2-1. When I went to watch Millwall, they were a good outfit, but they just didn't have that final third. Otherwise, I think we would have got beaten there, but Wrexham came up with the goals and it was a brilliant away day. But we've got Langstaff coming back as well in that team next week, which will be interesting. He's just got back in their team, so that'll be interesting. And obviously, Banan is going to be playing. Like when we played Sheffield Wednesday at home, he ran the show. So I'm just hoping that doesn't happen on Saturday. But I'm going 2-1 to Wrexham. But I think it'll be a tight game. But if Millwall do win, that'll put a bit of points between 5th and 6th. So really, we should be capitalising on that game.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I love the optimism. I can feel it. Coming through the screen. Yeah, everyone's thinking 3 points. Absolutely love that. Right, we go on to the A to Z feature of this show. We're on to the letter O. We're flying through them, aren't we, Ed? And please take it away, mate. Who's your letter O, or what is your letter O for Wrexham?
Okay, again, I'm going to show my age here, but it's a bit of a left field one. When we beat Arsenal 1992, Mickey Thomas, everyone knows the free kick, Steve Watkin hit the winner, but very few people talk about our goalkeeper, Vince O'Keefe, who that game, we could have been 4-5-0 down at halftime, played an absolute blinder. And I remember him well because in games before the Arsenal game, our song to him was "Ups Vinny Vinny" for the amount because he'd made the occasional blunder. So, being the lovely fans we were, "Ups Vinny Vinny" was the song, but he came up trumps when we played Arsenal. So, bit of a left field one, but he was a good keeper, to be fair.
No, like it. Very good, very good. Right, we're finishing on tweet of the week. Right, let's get it up. It's been mentioned before, but we'll discuss it, which I definitely think it's worth discussing. And it is 4 away wins in a row. No matter who you are, no matter what league you're in, that takes some doing, doesn't it? Johnny, what do you think is the reasoning behind that brilliant sort of performance away from home?
We travel well, obviously, in our numbers. We've always done that. We get a lot of stick for our fan base, to be honest. Where were you when you were shit? And this every week about 4 times a game. We've always travelled well, so I think that's a massive help. And it sounds a bit cliche, but Parky says it every week. It's just that togetherness. It's all right saying it, but they keep proving it week in, week out, game after game. A long time ago, we'd be 1-0 down at 80 minutes. You'd have people leave the ground. You'd have none of that. You never thought you'd score. Now, it's full to the end. We don't know when the game's over. It's just that never say die attitude. And there's something special going on amongst them in that changing room. And long may it continue, I say.
Definitely. You can see the character in the club from the owners to the manager to the fans to the players. There's a real connection and togetherness. Do you think that's important, Emma, to keep going on to have a successful season or beyond successful season? Do you think that's important? The characters within the squad.
Yeah, definitely. They're all obviously there on their own merits, but I agree with Johnny that Parky, the momentum in that dressing room. Like I say, play till the end, never give up. You never leave a Wrexham game early because you just don't know, like especially a QPR. But it's brilliant, that he can chop and change some of the players. And it's still giving that, especially the subs as well, because they're always forgotten about, but they come on and change the game in some games. So every person is important there, I think. From the staff, like you say, the owners, everybody is together, and I think that's what's carrying them on.
Definitely, that's a great point, Emma. The bench has been utilised perfectly. Tony, do you think that is the reason why Wrexham tend to win games so late on?
Yeah, Johnny and Emma mentioned the character, and you mentioned earlier about the transfer window. You might be a good player, but Parky, you have to be a good character, a good fit for the team. So you're not just signing a player on ability. You have to be a good fit for the team. If you're not the right person, have the right personality, it seems to be everyone he brings in, he tends to get it right. They're good people. They're not just good footballers. They're good. If you're not in the team, there's no trouble. There's no troublemakers in the team, in the squad, and that is very important. That people don't talk about enough. So it's not just the ability, character, and there's very good characters in that team. That's important for any successful team.
100%. It's the people as
well. Sorry to jump in, Tony. That's Bob on that, mate, because with all the money we've got, it's so easy to go out and go and sign someone 15 million, 10 million, 20 million, 15 million, because it's unlimited, let's be honest.
Man United, how many players have Man United bought over the years? Good players.
But I think that's a massive credit to the staff and Parky. The players get all the credit, obviously, and Parky gets the credit, but the people behind the scenes who are doing their bit, going out and looking for these people, it's unbelievable. Because, like you said, in all these years of us going, as we've gone back to back to back to back from Parky coming in, we've had lads come, go, squads big, full, lads not playing for 6 weeks, then coming in and then they perform, and it's like you don't hear a murmur or such and such isn't happy. And that's a genuine thing. You do not hear about it whatsoever. They're all they're all singing from the same hymn sheet, if you like, and they all want the same objective, and that's to do well. Like
I went to I got into the ballot for the Q&A a couple of weeks ago, and Parkinson said when we signed McLean in League Two, the standards he was setting in League Two, he goes, that's the bog standard in the Championship. So players in League Two were looking at James McLean and going, oh, okay, I need to train this way. My diet needs to be like this. Very clever McLean at the time, because the younger lads will see, they'll look up. If I want to be a top footballer, I need to eat like this, train like this, drink like that. Do you know what I mean? Very good characters. Yeah, I agree.
One more thing now. It's if you come into this football club now, and I think this is true, everyone wants to be part of this story. Yeah. If you aren't performing, there's plenty of other people that will come and they'll replace you. Like, so I think that gives them the extra yard and think, I've got to do that little bit more. Because the queue to get in this football club at the minute it's never ending.
Yeah,
so
you're
like,
right.
It's
very important for everyone to buy into the like you said, to the story. Everyone wants to be involved in Wrexham. So yeah, brilliant, great conversation, guys. It's been really good. Thank you everybody for watching at home. Please like and subscribe, and please get involved in the comments below, talking all things Wrexham.